Alright folks, we have our first pickup, and it is a Wendy's pickup, and then we're going back across town. So let's get it, let's go. Hope you're all having a great day. Probably have to voice over this part, but happy Juneteenth to everyone celebrating, and let's get some deliveries. The brakes are always so squeaky. Always so squeaky. See if we can do this pickup. Can I use a couple of these stickers just to put on the side? Thank you. Thank you. I just got to do one more. Appreciate it. Estoy aprendiendo español por 10 años, pero solo de YouTube. Hago muchos errores, pero me encanta México.
¿México?
Sí. Well, la comida y música.
Sí. ¿Ha ido?
Huh?
¿Ha ido a México?
Oh, I've never been there. No, I want to. Quiero viajar a México mucho.
Sí.
Order verified. Thank you for the stickers. Que tengan buen día. Gracias. Where the heck are we going? Ken Barrow?
What's up, folks? Welcome back on this adventure. This ended up being my best, most profitable trip of all time. I was, however, over 2 miles away from picking it up at Wendy's. I was on the other side of campus and had to go down a crazy busy road on the sidewalk the opposite way. I have video on that, which I'll be dropping soon. It was pretty nuts, but we got there in I think about 2.2 miles or something like that, 2.4. Ended up being around 5 miles round trip. That's why it was 7:28. That's why I took it. But yeah, it ended up being quite the adventure. Sorry about my editing skills here. You're gonna see me actually on the other camera here put the drinks in and talk about that. But yeah, it was a great trip, and I'll bounce back on when the editing's a little rough. I'm doing it all on my cell phone right now, bear with me. But yeah, it was a great trip, but I did get lost, and you'll see that coming up, and it was not my fault, it was the navigation's fault, and it really threw a wrench into a very quick delivery. Luckily, I got another delivery on the way out of that place, that side of town, Dunkin' Donuts, but that's neither here nor there. The navigation really screwed me up on this one, but anyway, I'll kick back, and I'll be back when it gets a little bit awkward.
1.2 miles.
One other thing I forgot to mention is when you have a bike, I have electric, LE bike, electric, that brand, it is a super heavy bike, and when you have all the food on it and everything like that, you have to go about 15 to 20 miles an hour because you don't want your drinks going crazy. And on top of that, you have to pedal a lot up these hills or you'll only be out there a couple hours. All right, folks, we're at Wendy's right now. That took a lot longer than I thought, but we'll see if it was worth it. I got stickers all over this darn drink. I didn't use my masking tape, but I think we'll be okay because, like I said, I got them everywhere. And we're going to take off. See you soon. So as you heard, you just heard my navigation say stay right, and it will be on the right. Your destination will be on the right. Well, that was completely wrong. This was the wrong apartment complex, townhouse complex, however you want to say it. And I knew from the picture that I got coming up here shortly that this was not the right area. This happens a lot, especially in a college town where there's tons and tons of high-rise student apartment buildings, and then the professionals live on more of the outside of town. There's just complexes everywhere, and even though they might be, I don't know, 400 yards to 200 yards away from each other, they ping at the same rate. So I was stuck in this maze of cookie cutter townhouses trying to find a certain address that definitely was not matching up. And I start to figure it out right about now, or I already have. And I'm trying to find that picture they sent me of the house, and there was a white balcony on the picture, and I don't see any white balconies around here. Like I said, my editing skills are definitely not the best right now. I usually would cut this part out, but that's what's going on in my head. So I'm checking out my phone right now. I'm checking out the customer, and I'm a little bit upset because time is ticking. It took me a long time to get to Wendy's, and now it has me in the wrong area and not at the right address. It actually says you have arrived, and no, I didn't. I wasn't even around it. But I did remember seeing another apartment complex. If I came out to the left here, if I snuck through a sidewalk, I might be able to get to it. So that's what I go for. I delivered for years, and I'm old. I didn't have navigation back then, so I just kind of went with my instincts, and I ended up finding it. But yeah, that wasted a good, I don't know, 5-6 minutes on top of the 2+ miles to get to the food in the first place. And then you'll see when we get to this other place, it's not as easy as just dropping it off, of course. But so right now I'm on my way to find the actual address and see what I can do.
See, they had me in the wrong area again. They had me in an entirely different apartment complex, and luckily I knew something was wrong. And yes, there's just a hedge in between it, but at the same time, it's a little bit not good when that happens. We're gonna have to figure this out over here. We're looking for 10.
This spot here, I've just had it. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm finding a sidewalk and I'm going all the way down. I don't even care if there's stairs. I got to get the heck out of here. This $7.28 quick 20-25 minute trip has turned into, by the time I completed, 30 minutes, and now it doesn't look so sweet. But this guy was real cool, by the way.
How you doing? Alright, here we go. 28, 12, 13.
In an apartment complex like this, unless your place is right next to where the bike rack is, there's usually not other bike racks also next to the building, so I never lock my bike up. I always bring it with me. I don't care what I have to drag it over, how I have to get it up there. I always bring it with me for two reasons. One, I don't want anyone stealing or messing up my bike. And two, I have my big, huge bag on the back of the bike, and I don't feel like I'm clipping it every single time. And so in this one, I'm still looking for the place now that I've found the actual apartment complex or townhouses, whatever. And I have to bring my bike all the way around and walk it up and around the back. But is, by the time this is all said and done, the package is dropped off, the food, it was a couple breakfast sandwiches, I believe. drink. But once that's dropped off, was the 728 worth it for that many miles, that much zap of my battery, and about a half hour of my time? I don't know. Comment below and let me know what you think. Really weird. I've never seen a door like this, by the way, for an apartment complex. Real short. Crazy. But yeah, it's up and around the corner, and mission complete. Awesome customers, 728. But like I said, after everything, was it really worth it? 5+ miles, wrong navigation? You let me know below.